Joe Hopkins, and are these money games for real? Right? We all figure it's probably a scam, right? But I thought I might check it out, mostly because, well, you know those times when you play on your phone, you play a little game on your phone, it's not really wasting time because you're stuck waiting for something, or you just have some time to kill, right? That's not a waste of time. You got to find something to occupy your mind other than just staring at the wall while you're in the waiting room for something, right? So we all play these little games, and I thought, okay, I keep seeing these ads for all these different games, all these different ones where you could win real money. And I got to thinking, it's probably not true, but I'm wasting time anyway. Maybe I'd look into it. It would give me something to tell you guys about, to talk about. Plus, I'm sure a lot of other people have wondered, is it real? You know, there's always the possibility that it could be real. It's just, maybe it's a hard game. There's a bunch of ads. They have revenue coming from something, and they hand out cash prizes. You probably don't win a lot. Even a little bit is something. And you're sitting around playing games anyway. Or in the very least, maybe some of these games are kind of fun. I like checking out, you know, new games. There are a lot of times in life where you're very bored. There's very boring times. Well, there's really nothing else to do. You know, like I said, so maybe some of these games are fun. Maybe I'd at least enjoy playing them, even if you never win anything. So I thought I'd check them out. And I can tell you, I'll tell you what kind of bullcrap they have in each of these games, okay? But I'll tell you, they're all scams. All of them, quite obviously. But most of them aren't even really that fun to begin with. And the types of scams make it even less fun in a lot of instances, right? Some of them are actually kind of boring. I'll give you the rundown of a couple of them. You know the types of ones, right? I tried some of the Solitaire games. You know, they got like the Solitaire Crash, Solitaire Clash, Solitaire Royale, or whatever. A lot of different Solitaire games. And of course, they all have on there, they all say that you don't need to make a deposit to play the game. And that's true. You don't in most cases. In fact, they give you a little bit of money to start out with. Now, you have to have more than a certain amount to withdraw it, right? Now, keep in mind, as far as withdrawals go, I thought about this. I opened up got a Cash App that is attached to nothing. It's not attached to any accounts of mine, so that if something gets ripped off, it's not going anywhere. That Cash App is a dead end. Right, this is just for research. I already figure I'm not going to get anything. So I tried these Solitaire games. And what it is there's usually an entry to play, right? Let's say they give you $3. You can play the $1 game. You give up $1 to play, and there'll be a pot of like $7, right? And at first you do really well. Now let's say a lot of these, the withdrawal threshold's like $40, right? You'll do really well for a little while and get up to like $32, $33. And then you'll lose. Maybe not entirely. Maybe you only win 50 cents, but you put up $1, so it goes down 50 cents. Or maybe you're at the point where you're playing like the $7 pot or the $10 pot, and you'll always win a little bit less than you put in. So it goes back down. And then you start winning, and it goes up, and it goes back down, and up and down. And that would be normal, except you never hit the withdrawal threshold. It's almost a guarantee. And I almost guarantee you're not playing against other people when it says looking for other opponents. It's all computer generated. But you will never get to that threshold where you can withdraw. That's scam number one. Those can still be fun. I do like a good Solitaire game, although I have 2 or 3 on my phone that are more fun than any of the money ones I've played. They're, So there's that kind of scam. There is another kind of scam. I got one of those bubble games, right? And what I found is you win. With these, always, the first couple games, you always kill it, right? It's supposed to get you hooked. And then all of a sudden, it starts giving you, well, the one started giving me all the wrong bubbles. If it looks like you're going to get even close to that threshold, you'll have a game where it just gives you all the wrong bubbles, or it glitches, and you move your finger before you go to shoot, it shoots. Or it'll change. You know you have a red bubble, and when you go to shoot it, now it's green. Like, it's a total... Yeah, which ruins the game. It makes it so it's not even fun to play, really, because now it's screwing you over. I did have one where I was almost to that withdrawal threshold. I'm like, hey, maybe this one is maybe it's legitimate. And then I did really well on that level. So well, in fact, I beat what it says on there is the all-time high score. All-time high score for that level, all time. And I crushed it and came in 5th because, hey, the 4 best players who ever played this game all showed up on that particular level. So, what can I say? Somehow, I don't know about the truth of that one. That seems a little... sketchy to say the least. I did have one where and this is another con they have, where you win, and you win a bunch, and it goes really well, and you hit that withdrawal threshold. Usually it's the ones with the really high withdrawal thresholds. In this case, it was like $1,000, but within an hour, I was up to $1,000. I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. I bet you it doesn't let you withdraw it. So I do my Cash App thing. It never shows up. It says they have to review your claim. They'll get back to you. It's never going to show up. Some of the games are really boring scratch-off ticket games. You scratch, and next ticket, and scratch, and next ticket, and scratch, and next ticket. It'll never let you withdraw it. I guarantee you that. Hit the threshold. Once again, we'll review your claim. Yeah. Then there are those slot machine games. If you've ever tried them, that's weird. It's also like hit the button, do. It tells you if you want or not hit the button. It's just repeatedly hitting a button. I don't know. I suffered through it because I decided to research these games for you guys. One of them was actually crazy enough to claim. This is in the ad. It claims that Mr. Beast is giving $1,000 to everybody who downloads this game. I wonder what Mr. Beast thinks about that. Mr. Beast is a douchebag, in my personal opinion, but I don't think he's giving $1,000 to everyone who downloads the game. Plus, they said for everybody who downloads, and they give the name of the game, and when it brings up the App Store, because, you know, I'm seeing these ads on other games, so you got to get through it to play the next level. You got to watch an ad, right? And when the App Store comes up, it's a totally different game. Just different name, different game, the whole thing. Like that isn't sus to begin with. I didn't really try that one because it wants your information when you download it. It's like, give us all your information. It's like, no. A couple of them do that too. They want you to sign in with your Apple ID or to sign in with Google. It's like, I'm not giving you access to my Google. I'm not giving you my Apple ID. I'm not doing those things because no. I'm not. One of those games, just having it on my phone actually caused issues with my phone. Actually, 2 of the games I downloaded did that. One of them was so bad I had to, after deleting the app, I had to run a virus check on my phone, a virus kit to get rid of the malware from the game, right? That's bad, right? So at this point, I'm kind of regretting having tried this experiment. I'm really hoping I didn't mess up my phone, which now it seems like everything's fine. Everything's working fine. As far as I could tell, whatever was on there is gone now. But yeah, the question, can you actually win money at these games? The answer is no. But if you play games on your phone, you see ads for them all the time, right? So, you know, and keep in mind, a couple of these games, like I said, I reached the withdrawal threshold, and it just Yeah, you can forget it. The one I reached the withdrawal threshold and went to see, okay, let me put in my Cash App thing. Nope, it has PayPal and about 6 or 7 other payment options to make it look legitimate. Most of those other payment options, well, none of them. I've never even heard of them. I don't think they exist. There's PayPal and a bunch of made-up ones. And I'm not putting my PayPal information in this, especially since, like, you know, it's next to a bunch of these apps that they don't exist. I know those apps don't exist. You know what I mean? They had all sorts of goofy names in there, like Pay to Go or, you know, PayPay. Is that a thing? Is there a PayPay? Yeah, don't trust these games. They're a total ripoff. They do make money from showing ads. Some of these have ads, endless ads. If you pause the game, you have to watch an ad when you unpause it. Every level, you have to watch an ad to play it. It's constant ads, and, you know, which also kind of ruins the experience. I get it on most normal games, an ad pops up every once in a while, and unless you're trying to get a special reward, you don't have to watch the whole ad. You know, you watch like 5 seconds of it. I can understand that. Okay, they got to monetize it somehow, but these ones that are just endless ads, it means the game itself isn't even fun at this point. I'm mostly just watching ads, and that's obnoxious. That scratch off ticket game was like every time you scratch off 2 or 3 of them, then it makes you watch a whole ad, and then you scratch every time you pause it, every time it sits there too long, you go to do something else, you come back, watch an ad. So yeah, can you win money at these games? No, you can't. I even figured, okay, let me try one of these ones that it pushes, you know, to test games. You get paid for testing games. That was one of the ones that had PayPal and a bunch of made-up ones, right? It didn't have Cash App. It's either PayPal or you can give them your bank account information, and then a whole bunch of other totally made-up payment options. So no, siree. Didn't go any further with that one. One of the other testing ones is the one that wanted my Apple ID, and I'm not giving it my Apple ID for some game that then when it asks for it, the actual like name of the company, it's not, you know, Games R Us or Game Fun, or no, it's some Chinese letters. I don't trust it. Nothing against the Chinese. I'm sure there are plenty of fine Chinese people in the world, but I don't trust the Chinese game makers that are making these kinds of goofy things. And, you know, most of them are. Yeah. So I tried them out so that you don't have to. If you were wondering, can I make money at this? No, you can't. Total fraud. All of it. In fact, you're risking your phone by downloading them. I risked my phone for y'all. I hope you appreciate it. Just to let you know if it's true or not. So that's my thoughts on that. That's an interesting experiment. I want to know, what do you guys think? Have you ever tried one of these games that was even close to legit? I mean, even when like 5, 6 cents, anything. Has anybody ever gotten anything from these games? Just wondering what your thoughts are. Leave a comment. Tell me. And yeah, I tell you what, while you're at it, commenting down there. Also, I have links to streaming down below for my music, because I do music. You see all those guitars back there? They're not just for looks. I do some pretty good rock and roll stuff. And yeah, at the end there's a playlist. It says Talking Dogs. It's my new album. You should check it out. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.